Hey there, English learners from all around the world. Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dopply English podcast. This is your absolute favorite daily space to level up your English fluency, clear your doubts, and learn real, authentic, and laid-back English through everyday human conversations. I'm Sam.
And I'm Chloe. A massive warm welcome back to all our amazing friends tuning in today. Look, we completely get it. Life moves incredibly fast these days. Between endless notifications, tight deadlines at work, family responsibilities, and a mountain of personal tasks, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed and completely drained. But wait now, in this very moment, you are here with us. So let's take a deep breath together, leave the stress behind, and just relax.
Exactly, Sam. Today, we're tackling a topic that almost every English learner thinks they already know, but very few actually master with confidence. We are talking about how to describe your daily routine and answer that famous, deceptively simple question, how was your day?
Now, I know exactly what you might be thinking right now. Come on, Chloe, I already know how to talk about my day. I can just say, I got up, I went to work, I ate lunch, and I came home. Why do I need a whole podcast episode for that? But hold on a second. Today, we're going to teach you how to talk about your day like an absolute native speaker. We want to show you how to move past those boring, robotic, and repetitive textbook sentences. Our goal today is to help you add real personality, flavor, human emotion, and storytelling to your everyday speech.
Right on, Chloe. Here is the big secret. Native speakers don't just list dry facts like a computer. They share human experiences. They make the listener feel what they felt. When you speak naturally, you can make the other person actually feel your chaotic morning rush, your intense midday stress, your afternoon brain fatigue, or your late-night peaceful reflections. And the best part? You absolutely do not need fancy, complex grammar structures for this. You just need the right vocabulary, honest details, and a natural rhythm.
This is an upper intermediate to early advanced, B2 to C1 episode. That means the vocabulary will be richer, fresher, and more interesting. But don't worry, we will keep our speaking pace steady, clear, and very easy to follow. Make sure to stick around until the very end because we have a fantastic segment called Conversation Launchers to help you start talking instantly without freezing. After that, we'll dive into our signature vocabulary breakdown to lock these new phrases deeply into your memory.
Awesome. Well, Chloe, let's practice what we preach right now. Let's show them how it's done. Tell me honestly, how was your day today?
Honestly, Sam, to be fair, it was just okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. After that massive, inspiring introduction about being expressive and emotional, you give me a flat, one-word answer like okay? I'm shocked.
I was just testing you, Sam. I wanted to see if you were paying attention. But seriously, you're right. Okay is just a mask we wear. There's always a much bigger story hiding behind it. To be completely transparent with you, a tiny minor annoyance this morning completely threw off my mood for a couple of hours, and it bothered me way more than it should have.
Ah, see, there it is. That is exactly what I'm talking about. There's always a hidden story behind okay. But before you share your morning drama, Chloe, I actually want to hear about your day first. Come on, put yourself in the hot seat. How was your day?
Oh, the classic 3. Busy, but good.
Classic indeed, the standard, polite phrase that we all say automatically. But knowing you, Sam, I can feel a whole roller coaster adventure hiding behind that word busy.
Fair enough, Chloe. Let's unpack it slowly. The honest truth is the entire vibe and mood of my day didn't even start this morning. It actually started last night.
Oh, a prequel story? Now I'm highly intrigued. Tell me everything.
Well, it wasn't romantic or glamorous at all. I went to bed at a very reasonable time, turned off all my screens, adjusted the temperature, did everything a responsible adult is supposed to do to get good rest. But my brain simply looked at me and said, "No, thank you. We are staying awake."
Ah, I know that exact nightmare. It's the worst feeling in the world. Your physical body is completely exhausted, lying down in bed, but your brain suddenly decides that midnight is the perfect time to host a corporate meeting and review every single problem, awkward mistake, or worry in your life.
Exactly. My brain was literally throwing a chaotic party at 2 a.m. I spent hours tossing and turning in bed. Flip to the left side, flip to the right side, blanket on because I'm cold, blanket off because I'm hot. Then I would check the time on my phone, immediately regret checking the time because it made me anxious, and then repeat the whole cycle.
Oh, the clock-watching regret is so painfully real. It hurts just listening to it. But notice that phrase you used, Sam, tossing and turning. That's such a useful, natural idiom. It perfectly describes that restless physical movement when you're struggling to fall asleep because your mind just won't shut down.
Absolutely. And the worst psychological trap is that the more you force your brain and tell yourself, I need to sleep right now, the more wide awake you become. Sleep is like a wild animal. If you chase it, it runs away. So by the time the morning finally arrived, my eyes opened, but my spirit and soul were definitely under the heavy blanket. And then the dreaded alarm clock started ringing. I turned it off, closed my eyes for just one innocent second, and almost dozed off again.
Ah, the classic dangerous trap of just one more minute. That is an absolute illusion, Sam. That one extra minute can magically turn into 30 minutes of deep sleep out of nowhere, and then you wake up panicking.
Tell me about it. It's a complete mystery how time works in the morning. So because of that rough start, I spent the first few hours of my day feeling incredibly on edge.
On edge, that's a fantastic phrase. It means you feel tense, easily irritated, anxious, and not fully relaxed, right?
Yes, exactly. Nothing terrible or catastrophic had actually happened yet, but I just felt jumpy and irritable. The notifications on my phone sounded way too loud, my morning coffee took forever to brew, and I felt impatient with everything. But see, sharing that specific feeling is what makes an answer real and engaging. Instead of telling someone a boring lie like, my morning was fine, I can say, to be honest, my morning started a bit rough. I was tossing and turning all night, almost dozed off after my alarm, and woke up feeling totally on edge.
Wow, that sounds incredibly natural, descriptive, and engaging. It draws the listener into your world. But what about your actual workday, Chloe? Did the chaos continue into the office?
Oh, the morning was an absolute storm. I was completely swamped the moment I opened my laptop.
Swamped. Now that is a powerful vocabulary word. For our listeners listening, being swamped is much stronger than just being busy. It feels like you're drowning under a massive mountain of tasks, right?
Exactly, Sam. It means everything hits you all at once. Hundreds of unread emails, urgent direct messages, clients asking for quick updates, and unexpected problems popping up out of nowhere. It was pure madness. Your brain looks at the screen and begs, please, one at a time. But the world doesn't care.
I know that feeling deeply. So how did you handle it? Did you panic, or did you find a way to survive the rush?
I realized that if I tried to answer everyone at the same time, I would finish absolutely nothing. So I had to just stop, close all my distracting browser tabs, mute my notifications, and knuckle down. I picked the single most important project and focused entirely on that.
That is an incredibly smart strategy, Chloe. To knuckle down means to deeply focus, stop procrastinating, and apply serious, intense effort to your work. It really is the ultimate turning point for a chaotic day.
It really is. The day was still incredibly busy, but by changing my mindset and knuckling down, I wasn't letting the chaos pull me in 10 different directions at once. But of course, my morning coffee got completely cold while I was working.
Ah, yes, the universal symbol of a truly swamped morning, a forgotten, ice-cold cup of coffee sitting lonely on the desk.
It really is. The cup just sits there looking at you like, hey, remember me? It's tragic. But looking back on it now, those intense mornings can feel quite satisfying when you handle them with a calm mind. You feel proud of yourself, and that gives you a much better story to tell than just saying, work was busy.
I love that. Stronger English doesn't mean using long, complicated words from a dictionary. It just means being more descriptive and honest. What about the afternoon? Did you experience the infamous afternoon slump?
Oh, definitely. Around 2:30 p.m., right after lunch, I hit a massive wall of exhaustion. My eyes felt heavy, and I desperately needed a much-needed break.
A much-needed break is so essential, Sam. And we don't mean staring at your phone screen scrolling through social media for 20 minutes, because that actually makes your brain more tired.
Exactly, Chloe. I mean a real, authentic pause. I stood up, walked away from all electronics, took a short 10-minute walk outside, breathed some fresh air, and just let my mind wander. I used to think that taking a break was a sign of laziness, but now I realize that rest is actually a powerful strategy for productivity.
Rest is a strategy. Wow, that is a profound quote, Sam. We should definitely print that on a coffee mug for our Dopply English listeners.
Please do. I would be the very first person to buy that mug. But seriously, that small, much-needed break completely shifted my energy. It gave my brain a reset. So by the time the evening rolled around and I closed my laptop, I finally felt completely at ease.
At ease, meaning comfortable, peaceful, relaxed, and totally free from stress. That is the perfect way to wrap up a crazy day.
Now, as we promised at the beginning of the episode, let's look at some highly practical, simple phrases you can use immediately in real life. Think of these as small doorways. Once you choose one and step through it, the rest of your English sentence becomes automatically easier to say. To be honest, or honestly, when to use this when you want to bypass the polite, standard answer and share your genuine, authentic feelings with the listener. Example, to be honest, my day started out a little rough, but it slowly got much better. Funnily enough, when to use, this is perfect when your day had an unexpected twist, a surprise, or something slightly ironic happened. Example, funnily enough, I thought today would be an absolute disaster, but it actually turned out to be quite peaceful. Out of nowhere. When to use this to introduce a bit of sudden action or drama into your story. It immediately makes the listener pay close attention. Example, out of nowhere, my boss dropped a huge new project on my desk right before lunch. Looking back on it. When to use, this is a beautiful, reflective phrase. Use it when the day is over and you're evaluating your experience with a mature, thoughtful perspective. Example, looking back on it, I think I handled the intense pressure at work much better than I expected. All in all, when to use, this is the ultimate summary phrase. Use it when you want to give a final conclusion or an overall judgment about the whole day. Example, all in all, it was a physically exhausting day, but I feel really good about what I accomplished.
Before we say goodbye, let's do a quick, focused review of the star vocabulary phrases we explored in today's conversation. Let's practice the pronunciation together. Tossing and turning. Moving around restlessly in bed for a long time because you cannot fall asleep due to stress or an overactive mind. Doze off. To fall into a light sleep unintentionally or by accident, often during the day or when you were supposed to be awake. On edge, a psychological state of feeling highly tense, nervous, irritable, or easily annoyed by small things. At ease, the opposite of on edge, feeling completely calm, relaxed, comfortable, and emotionally peaceful. Swamped, an expressive way to say you are intensely busy, overwhelmed, and completely surrounded by an enormous amount of work or responsibilities. Out of nowhere, a phrase that means something happened completely suddenly, unexpectedly, and without any prior warning. Knuckle down. To stop letting yourself get distracted, make a firm decision to focus deeply and start working incredibly hard on a task. Much needed break. A rest, pause, or vacation that was absolutely necessary for your physical health or mental well-being.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Dopply English. Now, the spotlight belongs entirely to you, our amazing listeners. We want you to practice right now. Go down to the comments section below and answer our question. How was your day today?
But remember the rule for today. Give the word fine and the word good a little holiday. Try to use at least one conversation launcher or one vocabulary phrase that Sam and Chloe used in today's episode.
Absolutely, Sam. Please do not worry about making small grammar mistakes. Mistakes are the proof that you are trying and growing. Start with the words you have right now, and your confidence will grow naturally over time. If this episode brought value to your English journey, please make sure to click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share this podcast with a friend who wants to speak English more naturally.
Take care of your English journey, everyone, and most importantly, take care of your hearts. I'm Sam.
And I'm Chloe. Thank you for listening to Dopply English. We will see you in the very next episode. Bye-bye!